Welcome back once again. I'm Rajesh Kumar, class teacher of Pratapgarh School, Pathankot. Our main topic is animal tissue of chapter tissue, class 9th. Okay, this is the third video. Animal tissue. Okay, tissue, as we all know, what is tissue? Tissue is a group of cells. Okay, the animal tissue, like plant tissue, again divided into four major categories. Okay, first one is epithelial tissue, second one is muscular tissue, third one is connective tissue, and fourth one is nervous tissue. Okay, see, first epithelial tissue. See, epithelial tissue is basically present in the covering. Okay, see, it perform basic function like secretion, protection, absorption, transportation. Okay, these are the basic function of epithelial tissue. Okay, these are again divided into four categories: squamous epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, glandular epithelial tissue. Okay, these all four tissues perform the same function because these are the part of epithelial tissue. It means they perform protection function, they perform secretion function, they perform transportation function. Then why they are different? Because they are different because they are present in different location. Okay, and they perform the function on the basis of their location, okay, where they are present. Okay, then second one is muscular tissue. Okay, the muscular tissue help in basically movement and locomotion. Okay, these are of three types. First one is striated muscular tissue. Striated muscular tissue, also known as skeletal tissue, and this is also known as voluntary tissue. Okay, skeletal tissue, voluntary tissue, or striated tissue. Unstriated tissue is also known as non-skeletal tissue and involuntary tissue. Okay, see, why striated tissue is called as voluntary tissue? Because striated tissue is under the control of our will. Okay, means if you want to move, you can move. These skeletal tissue help us in movement, in dancing. Okay, so because these tissues are under our will, but unstriated tissues are not under our will. Okay, for example, the tissue present in the organs like liver, like digestive system, like respiratory system. Okay, these are unstriated tissue. These are not under our will. That's why they are called as involuntary tissue. Okay, and third one is cardiac tissue. See, cardiac tissue is the special type of tissue among these three tissue. Why cardiac tissue is a special type of tissue? Because cardiac tissue is present inside the heart. Okay, and these tissue having continuously rhythmic activity. Continuously rhythmic activity means they contract and they relax from birth till death. Okay, they are metabolically active tissue. They are fast tissue. They are rich. They are richly supplied with blood because they are metabolically more active than other tissue. Okay, so cardiac tissue is present within the heart. Okay, then comes connective tissue. What are the connective tissue? The tissue which connect the one part of the body to another part is known as connective tissue. Okay, as the name indicate that connective tissue means which connect one part to the another part. Okay, for example, blood is a connective tissue. Second one is bone is a connective tissue. Ligament is a connective tissue. Tendons is a connective tissue. Cartilage is a connective tissue. Areolar connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue. Okay, now last one is nervous tissue. Okay, what is nervous tissue? See, nervous tissue is basically a part of neuron, means brain, means nervous system. Okay, these nervous tissue play very important role in conduction of impulse. Conduction of impulse means they play a very important role to transferring masses from one part of the body to another part of the body. Okay, we know that nervous system is basically divided into two parts: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Okay, central nervous system means brain, and peripheral nervous system means the system which carry information from the body part to the brain and then again send the information from the brain to the different body parts. Okay, now these all about the animal tissue. The animal tissue is divided into four basic categories. Okay, now first, epithelial tissue. What are the epithelial tissue? See, epithelial tissue is the covering or a protective tissue in animals. It form the outer covering like skin, outer covering of organs, inner lining of blood vessels, lungs, esophagus, etc. It protects the body and control the movement of materials between the body and the surrounding and between the parts of the body. The cells are closely arranged and have a fibrous basement membrane. As I already discussed with you, the epithelial tissue perform the basic function: protection, transportation, secretion, and absorption. Okay. Now first is squamous epithelial tissue. See, squamous epithelial tissue consists of a layer of thin flat cells. It is present in the lining of blood vessels, lungs, mouth, esophagus, etc. The skin has several layers of epithelial cell. This tissue is called as stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Okay. Then columnar epithelial tissue. It consists of tall pillar-like cell. Okay. In case of columnar epithelial tissue, the cells are column-like, means pillar-like cells. Okay. It is present in the wall of intestine. The columnar epithelial tissue in the respiratory tract has hair-like projection called as cilia. This tissue is called as ciliated columnar epithelial tissue because in columnar epithelial tissue cilia is present. That's why they are called as ciliated columnar epithelial tissue. Okay. Then the third one is cuboidal epithelial tissue because the cell having cube-like shape consists of cone-shaped cell or cube-shaped cells having a basement membrane. It forms the lining of kidney, tubules, and duct of salivary glands and provide mechanical support. Okay. Glandular epithelial tissue. Sometimes epithelial tissues folds inward and form a multicellular glands which secrete substances. Simply means glandular epithelial tissue behaving as a glands, and we know that glands release some specific secretion. Okay, they can release enzymes, they can release hormones. Okay, depending upon their function. Okay, these all about the epithelial tissue. Okay, I hope you understand the concept. Meet you soon in next video. Thank you and good night.